wasn't like they have gotten a vivid or concrete evidence to say that this guy actually perpetrated a crime or let's say the robbery. So he was arrested, sentenced to Akose prisons, and the guy needs 2 governmental workers from his family to serve as signatories for him to be released from prison. The mom is not a governmental worker, the dad is not a governmental worker. They tried endorsing, but because they are not governmental workers, the bail terms was declined. Like them being signatories was actually declined. And the sad part was that I think nobody in the guy's family wants to stand up for the guy. So the guy has been in prison 1 year, 8 months, just waiting for 2 signatories. 2 signatories. That's all. 1 year, 8 months. Like, it's so sad. So anytime I have to wear this, it reminds me what they are going through. It's not only that I just try to picture what I had seen, I've experienced, like going and see firsthand. That's not it. I wear this so that I can relate with them. Okay. So it's sad that, like, for instance, someone has committed a crime and the person has been caught and the person is in prison. But there are people out there who have committed crimes who haven't caught yet. You get it? So it's funny how we meet some people out there and we point fingers at them as if there's no second chance for them. Your crime hasn't yet come out, so you are pointing fingers at someone. You should wait till probably yours come out. You pray that it doesn't come out and people have a change of mind so that they don't go to prison. So for the social issues, that is currently the pieces that I am working on.
Okay.
More in the contemporary form.
Okay, so when you say pieces that you are working on, are you putting together the struggles they go through in the acts, or what kind of pieces, or just them in this blue uniform?
Okay, that normally, so when you're walking through town and you see prisoners walking in the street, you normally see them in the blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people who have been going to the prisons, they see the colors and it rings a bell. Okay. About the same people we have seen like from day to day as like working in the community, doing other community stuff. And apart from that, I'm also capturing how dry, that is the struggle, how dry human form, but in the human forms what you see is you don't literally feel the human skin, but they have more kind of like a silhouette, black kind of like background, and smaller patterns in a human body. So it's kind of like binary codes. Rather than writing patterns, I rather choose to represent mine with colors. Yeah, I feel so much that stuffs are limiting, but the only thing that has, how do I put it, colors are not limiting in terms of the statement they can make. Yeah, colors are not limiting. So that is literally it. More simplistic with some contour lines and a halo around their head with a contour lines in it. I'm trying to say that we should be creative towards such. We should also think and focus so much on them. So that is one of them.
Okay. Yeah. So with them facing side by side, does it mean, are you trying to like portray their sleeping position like?
No. Okay. So you know, the issue with sad people is that they have like accepted that that's actually their situation.
Okay.
And they either have to be chest out and lift their head rather than walk in shame. So they come out and tell them they are having, they lift up their head, but they can still lift up their head. If we will be gracious to them, they can easily walk out of that shame. Yeah. That's the reason why I made them like back to back, heads up, something more contemporary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have like an artist that influences your kind of like?
I love Gustav Hens. He's not a Ghanaian artist. Okay. When it comes to our local artists, I like Ibrahim Mahama. Ibrahim Mahama, the guy who actually worked with sackcloth, and he actually put them sackcloths together, and
I think I should look for him.
Put like wear the whole building with a sackcloth, like a gown.
Wow.
Yeah, for the whole building. They have been doing installation, and in fact, I think he's one of the big artists in Africa. Yeah, one of the big artists. Yeah, I'm also a big artist.
Yeah.
So
me too.
Yeah. So I like him. I like Ibrahim Mahama because he is more into kind of like solving issues. He has SCCA in the northern region, and he has built amazing structures, and he's helping the next generation to pick up stuff. So I really like him, and I like this contemporary artist Amako Bafo. I like Otis, and Sam Ishmael, my friend, who's also an artist. These are people, I'm surrounded by artists, and some people have been of great influence. Ibrahim Mahama, especially because of the type of artists, not painting for painting's sake or drawing for drawing's sake or creating constellation's sake. They have stories behind them, solving issues.
Okay, so how do you make money off these paintings or arts? Do you sell them or you just do them for fun? Can even do one about me, you never know.
So, what it can be, I do it for fun, one.
Okay.
I don't always do that for the money.
Okay.
I don't always do that for the money. I do it because I love to do that. I love to use my time, my gift to solve an issue. And with that, if you think about the money, you will always want to do stuff that people would want to commission you to do, because so that at the end of the day you pay them. They pay you, and then you will be able to run stuff. There are works that I have done. I've gotten money to push my personal projects. So people contact me on IG. People see my works on IG and go like, "Yeah, I saw this your painting exhibitions also."
You do exhibitions?
I've done some exhibition. I have some works being exhibited around Airport Theatre House of Coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have some piece with the European Union also. Yeah, and done some shows with Relay Foundation in Nigeria. Exhibition also in Germany. Yeah, so yeah, if it hasn't been that way since from the start. All right, it's literally like having a seed and you plant it. The seed contains to take time for everything to grow and everything, so you just have to keep pushing. So I had to push for some time before I got here and be able to sell people interested in my works to come and exhibit in certain places, and sometimes I even have to turn exhibitions down. Yeah, so
would you say that you do this for your passion for
passion,
it?
100%. I love art. I would say that I was born with art. I was born to paint because my dad actually is an artist, so I picked that from him. Yeah.
Okay. So has it been worth it?
It has.
It has.
It has been.
In what way?
When you paint,
being discovered or what?
Well, the discovery part is interesting because at the end of the day, if you are solving that, if you want to paint and solve an issue, you should be identified for solving this issue.
Okay.
You should be identified as someone who's making effort to solve an issue. When the works are seated in the studio, there's no way like people will just encounter you and stuff like that. First, it has been worth it when you feel pressure to paint and you don't paint. Creatives really understand how frustrating that is. It is fulfilling, one, because I'm able to paint, I'm able to express myself and put the idea on the surface, let them come into life. That is number one, fulfilling. Number two is that I've had people visit the studio and the artwork serving as a therapy for them. Though they didn't come to buy, they came to see what I'm working on. And that has really served as a therapy for them, how the artwork has communicated and stuff to them. So it has been worth it. Myself, it has been a blessing to me. Anytime I'm done with my works and I see them, I'm seeing my own creation graciously. And you know that, okay, something wasn't in existence, but you've been able, it was just an idea. I've been able to bring it into existence, which some people are not able to do.
Yeah.
So that's very fulfilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So growing up, did you have any other job in mind? Even though, you know, some people, they'll be like, oh, I love art, I can paint, I want to sketch, but I wish I could be a doctor, or I also want to be a doctor or a lawyer. Did you have any kind of profession in mind? Even though you knew you wanted to do arts, but did you have...
Some of them like P, they will say that send an OB upon the so we're just following the crowd. So one thing I noticed was that at some point, like growing up, very tender, oh okay, this person wants to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor. Funny enough, my dad was an artist in the military. I have never been interested in the military. never been interested in ideology. No matter at some point you're like, oh, try and join the army. And I said, my brother will prefer me to my own. I don't like this whole fixed environment stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I know, right? So at some point I wanted to be the doctor thing song.
Doctor thing song.
Yeah. But when I got into secondary school, when I was done with my final year, secondary school, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I've been consistent from that day till now. Wow. Yeah, I've been consistent. At some point, I also went to work with my voice. So I also thought what I could do with my voice. And I also went to Ghanaian Forcing School, Ramudeth. It's actually a radio broadcast journalism school. Did a private course in radio broadcast journalism, short course. So I also run voiceover when I'm free.
Well, I think you have the voice of an MC. So.
Yeah, so I haven't fully picked that up. If I would want to be on air, I would also want to be on air solving an issue and not some of the content we have on radio now. So sad. When there are issues, we have certain things to be aired now. So if I would want to go there, I would still want to vocally pitch the same old concept and let people know that it's actually dry on the other side, so they can just maintain where they are.
Okay. Yeah. So what motivates you to keep going?
Well, my motivation? One, there's no way I can keep my God out of my motivation, because He opens my eyes to actually see some of the issues, because someone is actually seeing the issue but has gone past the issue to pay something as a big money. But for someone to see an issue and for person's eye to be open to really try and address the issue, it is not everybody, and that is the issue. One big problem of Ghana, we don't address the actual issue. Rather we beat around the exact thing I would say. So that has been the problem. But for me, God has been my drive from day one. And day two, I am constantly looking at paintings. Okay, this is what I have done. I look at it, I'm seeing something, okay, something new being formed. I take the risk. So interestingly how this whole binary stuff started coming up. So I did a painting of 3 women. Okay, 3 women. A friend of mine came for the painting, and when he brought the painting, I wasn't happy about the condition of the painting. So I looked at it and said, I have to repaint the whole stuff. So I decided that, okay, you know what? This is what I call, I did something I would call like destroying an artwork and not being afraid of destroying the artwork, but trusting the process to see where it will lead to. Because I don't think death is a bad thing. Death to a seed will mean that dying in the soil, but yet germinating for a new life. So the end of a new life, end of one life can open one to another life. So I did that on that 3 ladies piece, bled colors over it, form angles, and started building binaries over that. And believe you me, and that was one of my pieces that anytime anybody sees, I set eyes on the detail, it's sold. And I don't want to tell you the price.
No, we don't want to.
I guess I'm in the show. You
want to know the painting.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You didn't take any pictures of it?
I have images of it, but it's actually with a private collector. So, I'm not supposed to put it out there. Yeah, so
Wow.
So I've actually converted those squares now into human forms. Yeah. So at the end of the day, if you see my abstract pieces and you see my human forms, you know that this is Negyem. Yeah.
Okay. So what would you tell an artist out there who also wants to find a purpose in painting or a purpose in doing what he loves? What would you tell to encourage him to start that journey?
I would say that it is fulfilling to know that you've been able to paint or do a sketch. But I pray so much that all artists in Ghana will get to a place where they have a voice. You get it? When you find your voice, or when you find the exact thing that God has called you to address in society, or any place you happen to find yourself, that is when you know that you have started painting or you have started art. If you haven't gotten to that area, press on into that area. Look into your society. What are some of the trending issues? How can I, as an artist, give a voice by way of imagery to it? When you get to that place, then you know that you are now becoming an artist. It's not the issue is not just drawing,
Okay.
but just capturing something that solves a problem in society. So they should keep pushing. I didn't just get up after art school and I started painting like this. No, keep pushing, observe the market, look at what is happening, what is trending, but watch what is trending, but don't follow the trend. Choose to be different. Choose to be different. If you follow the trend, you'll be counted. It will take a long time for you to be identified. But when you don't follow the trend and you stand out, it's very easy for you to be noticed.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell them to keep pushing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so from Negyem, he said, see what's out there, see what's trending, but don't follow the trend. Be different and keep pushing. Thank you all once again. My name is Negyem Adonoo, and here I have with me here Negyem from Negyem Creations Concept.
Oh, Negyem is fine.
Negyem,
Negyem Studios. Yeah.
Negyem Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching and bye.